guys, today we are going to go inside the biggest aircraft carrier of USA and I think so of the world itself, because the aircraft carrier is Gerald R. Ford and we know that there is no aircraft carrier that is bigger than that. So let's go inside.
The Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier was built at a cost of $13 billion and is one of the largest in terms of deck size.
$13 billion.
How big? Well, for comparison, the Nimitz class aircraft carrier looks almost the same,
broad.
but the Ford's deck size is much larger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's break it down further. The Ford has around 25 decks or layers
wow.
spanning from the bottom of the hull to the top of the superstructure, while the Nimitz class has about 18 decks. These decks or layers span vertically through the ship's hull and superstructure, showing a significant difference in size and capacity. This size difference gives the Ford class an advantage. It typically carries up to 90 aircraft, while the Nimitz class generally accommodates around 60.
So 90 is the limit.
Configurations for both can exceed these numbers. That's roughly a 30 aircraft advantage.
Wow.
All of this is largely due to the Ford's larger, more open hangar bay and wider flight deck. To give you a better idea of how the Ford accommodates such a large number of aircraft, most are stored in the hangar bay, which is directly below the flight deck. The top
just
level
below.
is for takeoffs and landings. The hangar stretches across roughly 2/3 of
Whoa!
the ship's length and provides space for storing,
And we have never
maintaining,
seen this.
and preparing
Oh, yeah.
aircraft when they're not on the flight deck. The flight deck itself covers about 4.5 to 5 acres, roughly equivalent to 3.5 to 4 American football
That's
fields
so
in
big.
length, and up to 1 football field in width. This immense area allows the carrier to accommodate and operate up to 90 jets and helicopters at maximum capacity. So the Ford's jet storage is mainly on the hangar deck beneath the flight deck, and the total deck area is about the size of 4 football fields laid end to end,
Wow.
making it one of the largest moving
Big.
structures ever built. The Ford accomplishes
That's
this
huge.
with 3 large aircraft elevators. The forward elevator near the bow helps move aircraft quickly to the front of the flight deck for launch and parking. The midship elevator near the midpoint of the ship acts as a central hub to shuttle aircraft between the hangar and flight decks.
But then
reducing
how does
congestion.
the plane go
The
inside?
aft elevator
Yeah.
near the stern assists in positioning aircraft for maintenance, recovery, or parking at the ship's rear. Unlike the Nimitz class carriers, which have 4 elevators, the Ford class has 3 larger
Only 3?
elevators.
Why less?
This stems from a better and more open layout
not
enabled
looking
by
like
the
the
smaller
elevator.
island structure moved further aft, freeing up more usable flight deck space for more efficient aircraft handling and operations. But what makes the Ford class better is the addition of the electromagnetic aircraft launch system, which uses electrical and electromagnetic principles to accelerate aircraft smoothly and efficiently off the flight deck,
Wow.
replacing the older rough steam catapult technology that the Nimitz class has been using for the last 4 decades.
Catapults.
To help you understand
like
how it works,
this.
let's walk through the
Yeah.
process. The Ford class advanced nuclear reactors generate electrical power, which is stored temporarily in capacitors or kinetic energy storage systems. This stored energy is ready to be rapidly released during aircraft launch. When the launch command is given, the stored electrical energy is converted from direct current, DC, to
Wow.
high-frequency alternating current,
AC.
AC, by power converters. This tailored energy powers a linear synchronous motor system embedded along the flight deck track. The aircraft's nose gear then connects to an electromagnetically driven shuttle on the catapult track.
Oh.
This shuttle acts as a
This is
physical
so
interface
advanced.
that moves the
Yeah.
aircraft forward. Here's the most important part and the reason steam power was replaced. A sequence of electromagnets along the track is energized with precise timing controlled by digital software.
Oh.
These magnets create a moving magnetic field that smoothly pulls and pushes the shuttle, accelerating the aircraft according to a
Like
programmed
under the bullet
acceleration
train.
curve.
Yeah.
Once the aircraft reaches takeoff speed, about 155 miles per hour or around 240
So either they're
kilometers
just
per
going
hour, the
randomly
shuttle
on the
releases it,
surface, but it's
and the
not like
aircraft
that.
lifts off. The shuttle then slows down electromagnetically
wow.
and returns to
And
its
then returns
starting
back.
position, ready for the next launch.
Oh,
You
it's
might
more
wonder why
durable,
the
I
Navy
think so.
chose this costly upgrade over the tried and true steam catapults. The answer is simple. Electromagnetic takeoff provides smoother acceleration, significantly reducing stress and wear on aircraft frames compared to the harsh forces of steam catapults. Most importantly, electromagnetic aircraft launch system is far more versatile.
What's
It can
that?
launch a wider range of aircraft weights, from heavy fighters to lighter unmanned aerial vehicles
Oh.
with precise control, making
can
it
do
a
them
game
all.
changer for modern naval aviation. This advancement makes the Ford-class aircraft carrier not just a vessel of power, but a platform equipped with cutting-edge technology designed for efficiency, safety, and adaptability. During flight operations, this deck it is considered one of the most dangerous places in the world to work.
Why?
Together, they can launch about 4 to 5 aircraft every minute.
So
But wait, these fighter jets' exhausts are extremely powerful.
Oh,
so
if
just
you
before
get hit
takeoff,
by it.
the jet
Yeah.
blast deflectors are raised upward at a
Deflectors.
45-degree angle using hydraulic cylinders.
Oh.
This is done to prevent the extreme heat from
Yeah.
That is very smart.
high-value
Deflect the
assets
heat.
stationed nearby.
Has
Wow.
somebody died because of
Interestingly,
that?
this Queen Elizabeth class does not have catapults launching systems. This is also similar to Russian and Indian carriers.
Oh.
Oh,
The
and a
design
This
is
Vikrant
unit relies on
different, yeah.
tried and tested ski jump process to launch its fighter jets. However, what goes up must come down, and this is where this American aircraft carrier stands out. It features not one but 4 steel arresting cables, also known as cross-deck pendants, spanning this small moving airport. Upon touchdown, the aircraft's tail hook connects to one of these cables, bringing the aircraft to a stop in approximately 300 feet.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
significant amount of stopping power for a fighter jet of
It
this
never
size.
breaks.
Just like an airport, they have a flight control island, also
wow.
called the Air Boss. It is from this deck you can have an almost panoramic view. Just below it is the navigation bridge. In simple words, the captain and his crew steer the movement of the $12 billion airport. Moving further ahead is the radar
Huge
room.
So
responsibility.
this is the head office.
Just
Yeah.
below the radar
If you
room
break
is
this,
the combat
they're
direction
gone.
center on an aircraft carrier. These are specialized spaces that provide information for command and controls for close and support system or the Sparrow missiles. This is the nerve center of the ship, providing processed internet information for command and control of the near battle space.
Oh.
The radar programming and software on the Gerald R. Ford-class aircraft carrier allow it to process massive amounts of information instantly. For example, when small killer drones are detected flying toward the flight deck, the system can quickly identify the most important threats, coordinate multiple weapon systems, and engage them by
Instantly.
firing close and weapon system phalanx guns. This automated process requires much less manual control compared to older aircraft carriers, making the Ford class much more effective at
Oh, and
neutralizing
they kill them
fast,
within
small
minutes.
threats.
Ah.
To help you understand more about the tech behind America's latest aircraft carriers, you can learn from Brilliant's growing collection of programming courses. Beneath the hundreds of aircraft are the crew mess and ship galley, designated areas
For
where
food.
military personnel eat, socialize, and sometimes live. This aircraft carrier has 2 crew decks, one forward and the other located here. What's even more unbelievable is that it has a mini supermarket for
Whoa!
5,000 personnel to shop
Supermarket.
at will.
Supermarket.
You can buy things.
But this floating city needs to sleep,
I
and the
think it's
cabin
free.
crew is spread
Free for
all
them.
over this floating vessel. Quarters can be found
why it's
both
a market.
forward and back of the ship as shown in this visuals. Adjacent to the marine quarters is the engineering hangar for repairing the maintenance-hungry jet engines.
Ah.
And the laundry room is located just below
Oh,
it,
laundry
along with
room.
an equipment room nearby. To accommodate the Universal Ordnance magazines, they are strategically
managed
placed at the bottom of
everything.
the ship to minimize the risk of explosions, and this storage compartment can extend throughout the entire ships. As you can imagine, this beast is not left unprotected. It can carry
Machine
2 50-caliber
guns, of
machine
course.
guns at the
Yeah.
front. Moving a bit further are 2 phalanx weapon systems on
Covered
both
from
sides.
all sides.
Yeah.
Additionally, an anti-aircraft Sea
I think
Sparrow
about the
missile
clue the
has
person
been
is
added
standing
just
there.
close to the
He or
phalanx.
she might fall down.
At the
into
back, you will
sea.
find Sea Sparrow
They know
missiles on
swimming.
both sides and a
Yeah.
Not
close
a big
support
deal.
system
Yeah,
like the
that's
phalanx
true.
or the C-RAM. Inside this close and support system is the Q-band search radar. Just below it is the Q-band tracking and gun laying radar, and beneath that is the 20mm Gatling gun, which spits out 4,500 rounds per minute. All these rounds are fed from the ammunition drum.
Wow.
When a missile speedboat tries to get within a range of about 2 miles, the close-in support system activates and spits rounds, dismantling an
wow.
enemy boat in seconds.
This is good.
Due to the concept of fast-flying drone warfare like this one, the Sea Sparrow can destroy it with utmost precision. It has a
Within
range of around
seconds.
50 kilometers, which is 30 miles.
Oh, so the close ones are this.
With a $12 billion price tag, this aircraft carrier has bodyguards. A typical carrier strike group might comprise of 5 to 7
Bodyguards.
ships. At the center sits the aircraft carrier. These carriers can accommodate a maximum of 130 fighter jets. Flanking each
Because
side
the
are
cost
4
of this is
destroyers.
$13
It
billion.
could be the Arleigh Burke-class
So
destroyers,
if it gets destroyed, then
predominantly
it's
used
over.
for anti-air warfare.
Big loss.
Leading the battleship at the front is a Ticonderoga-class cruiser. These ships are multi-mission, covering air warfare, undersea warfare launching torpedoes, naval surface fire support, and surface warfare. At the back is the frigate class, generally serving as a light escort with a focus on anti-surface and anti-air roles, with a lesser degree of capability than larger ships. Depending on the mission, nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarines animated in our recent videos can also be added to the carrier strike group to seek out and destroy hostile surface ships and submarines.
Wow.
A typical carrier air wing can include the Grumman E-2 Hawkeye.
Wow.
This aircraft flies ahead of the aircraft carrier, scanning the battlefield
Hawkeye
with
is
its
very
large
useful.
radar.
This
Simply
helps
put,
in
it
like
acts as a
identifying
scout,
all the other
providing
people.
early warnings of any enemy activity up to almost 100 kilometers
So
away.
if you want to attack this ship,
They even
first
have a mini
attack
cargo
this.
plane, the C-2 Greyhound, which they use to transport equipment and personnel. While the 6 Seahawk helicopters are designed for rescue and anti-submarine missions. These Seahawk helicopters can be launched from a specific part of an aircraft carrier. A sonar line is deployed to scan for enemy submarines underneath the ocean water. Upon detection, the helicopter can launch a torpedo at the target.
A helicopter
Once
can launch a
launched, the
torpedo?
Equipped with
What
its
is
own
torpedo?
sonar system, will
No, it is
actively
help
track
to
and
kill
pursue
the
submarine
submarines.
until
Oh.
it
A missile
successfully
for submarines.
neutralizes the
Oh.
threat.
Yeah.
Now this moving
inside
city
the
that
water.
weighs around
Okay.
100,000 tons needs to move. They do that with these 2 nuclear reactors, one positioned at the front and the other situated here. This nuclear reactor is composed of several components. Simply put, this core acts as a miniature sun within the reactor.
Miniature
Additionally, you
sun.
will find these steam generators and powerful turbines integral to its operation. Let's compare this to a human to help you understand its size. It's important
my
to note
God,
that this comparison
human is
depends
so
on
small in
factors
front of
such
it.
as the
Yeah.
reactor's design, size, power output, and efficiency. This is how it works.
What if it goes wrong?
These radioactive furnaces create tremendous amounts of
This is
heat that boil
scary.
water. This creates high-pressure steam that helps spins these giant turbines, indirectly powering the carrier's 8 electric generators. Yes, you heard that right, not 2, but 8 general
8
electric
electric
generators.
generators.
This could easily power a city of 100,000 people.
Wow.
Using massive reduction gearboxes, the turbines are connected to turn these 4 mammoth propeller shafts that drive the ship, giving it a speed of around 35 knots, which translates to around 64 kilometers per hour.
Oh,
But a quick
that's
note
fast.
here, the actual speed is still highly classified.
What a crazy ship this is, because it has everything. It has nuclear reactors. In India we have nuclear reactors, but they are separate. Then we have ships that are separate. We have other things that are separate. But these have all the things that are combined. And so many people live here, and there is a supermarket inside it. That is a very crazy thing to hear.
It has everything, I believe, and this just excites me to know more and more about the aircraft carrier. Now I think so we know almost everything about it, the food and this and that. This is so interesting, and I think so this is one of the powerful thing USA has.
And India also has one, but we are very far away from this kind of technology, because this is very, very expensive, and this is something that only US can have, because they only build this. So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.